This video will introduce how to work with Vertex animations in the tool. First, we need to find the skeletal mesh that needs to be animated. Double-click to open it. We need to deal with its material first. If it references a material instance, keep going up until you find its material. After finding the material, usually the material is connected to the output node or used as an attribute like this. Then, let's go to find the My Army menu. And open the Vertex Texture Tools UI. Click on Copy Vertex Texture Shader. Then come back to its material ball here. We paste this node here if it directly outputs corresponding nodes like this. We need to right-click Input Make first, find a Make Material attribute node. Transfer its connections here. After transferring, we need to change its output to Material attribute node and put it to the end. We need to connect the material node we just pasted. To this place at the end. The input needs to be connected by the base color. Also, in the false case. Let's save this material. By the way, if our material directly uses the attribute node, we can connect it here at very beginning. Please notice that we can only handle material nodes if it's a material instance. We need to keep going up until we find its top-level material. To process it, after processing, we go back to the Tools section. Let's save the scene first. So we need to drag the skeletal mesh to the toolbar. Then we need to deal with animation-related stuffs. We navigate to the animation assets, create an animation composite. Here, it's important to choose the corresponding skeleton. After selecting, open it. Add the desired animations to the animation composite. Add the animations you need. Here, we've prepared an animation composite with 3 animations, all 3 are idle animations. Drag the prepared animation composite to the toolbar. And next, we need to find a new folder, because sometimes, if you have too many material assets, it will create a lot of instances, so let's create a new folder with the folder selected. Click on Create Vertex Material. After creating, next, click the Update button. It may take a while because it bakes the animation onto the material. When it's done, the asset is ready. You can close this tool now. It will create a static mesh for us. You can directly drag the static mesh into the scene. You can see it's animating, indicating that it's working correctly. Next, delete it, go back to the My Army. Select a place node, scroll down to find the VTA Anim Vertex Animations section. It's an array, click Create, and two parameters need to be added. One is the static mesh. Also, the one we just created, the animation composition, we need to drag that in as well, after dragging it in and selecting the place node. We have two vertex texture placement options here, one is to place all, and the one below is to place the selected place. Let's click on Place Selected. Now it's placed, and it will randomly play animations based on your animation sequence. It will randomly loop through animations. Here, it's important to note that our support for vertex animations is currently limited to placement, and we haven't added more support. In the future, we plan to provide more support for vertex animations.